It was a late Tuesday morning near the end of winter in the quiet town of Everidge, Ohio. The sun hadn't risen yet, and the sky looked like wet concrete, gray, heavy, and lifeless. Streetlights flickered dimly, as if they too struggled to wake up. On Maplewood Avenue stood a weathered little diner named Eddie's Diner, nestled between a laundromat and a locksmith's shop. It wasn't known for its food or coffee, but for something far rarer, human warmth. Every Tuesday morning without fail, Tom Ray, a middle-aged man with salt and pepper hair, would sit in the same seat by the window, wearing an old, faded army jacket, worn down like him. He didn't talk much. His eyes seemed to drift somewhere far off, but he was always polite. Jenna, the waitress in her mid-30s, had worked there since her husband left. She was used to his quiet. "Morning, Mr. Tom," she said, pouring his coffee. "Got some leftover apple pie from yesterday. Want a slice?" "Just the usual," he replied with a gentle nod. "Scrambled eggs, hash browns, 2 slices of toast, black coffee, no sugar. Same every time." As consistent as the tick of the old wall clock. The diner was still mostly empty. A few locals sat chatting idly. Then the door swung open. 2 police officers entered, Officer Dean and Officer Murray. They didn't come in with kindness. Dean was tall, broad, red-faced from the cold. Murray was shorter, stiff, clipboard in hand. They didn't greet anyone. Dean headed straight for Tom's table. "You a customer here?" Dean asked, his tone more command than question. "I am," Tom answered, still holding his coffee. "You buy anything yet?" "Coffee. Breakfast is coming." "Got a receipt?" Jenna stepped up, trying to stay calm. "He's a regular. Comes in every Tuesday." Dean shot her a look. "Did I ask you?" The room fell silent, as though someone had closed the door on the air itself. Tom slowly pulled out an old leather wallet and handed over a veteran ID card. Dean examined it with a scowl. "This all you got?" "It's enough," Tom said evenly. Murray scoffed. "We need your name." "Tom Ray. Date of birth?" "November 8, 1971. Dean gave a nod. Murray walked out to the patrol car to run a check. Meanwhile, Dean hovered near the table, hand resting on his belt, as if ready to reach for cuffs. Tom didn't flinch. Instead, he looked up and spoke with calm clarity. "I served 2 tours in Afghanistan. My knees are shot, but I walk straight. I don't beg, I don't bother anyone. And yet here you are, talking to me like I'm a criminal." Dean tightened his lips. "Don't get smart. We're just doing our job." "So was I," Tom said, pulling out a beat-up flip phone. He pressed a single button. Dean stepped back. "Who are you calling?" Tom held the phone to his ear. "It's happening again," he said simply. The diner froze. No one knew who he was calling, but everyone felt the shift in the air. Something was coming. Less than 3 minutes later, the door flew open. A tall man in a dark suit and overcoat stepped in like he owned the room. No badge. No fanfare. Just presence. His gaze alone made Dean go rigid. "My name is Jonathan Hill, Deputy Director, U.S. Department of Justice," the man said calmly. "I need badge numbers. Now." Dean and Murray were stunned. "You've been recorded, open frequency, approaching a citizen without just cause," Hill continued. "This man is a combat veteran. Not a suspect." Dean stammered. "You're not our superior." "No," Hill replied coolly. "I'm a federal investigator. That makes this my jurisdiction." Dean stood frozen. Murray re-entered, tablet in hand, trembling. "Name matches. Army vet. Bronze Star. Clean record." "He's homeless," Dean muttered. "And that justifies harassment?" Hill asked, eyes narrowing. "Shame on you." Dean lowered his head. Hill didn't need to raise his voice. He stood there, a silent judge in a courtroom made of formica and chrome. The officers backed out without apology. But as they left, the body cam on Murray's chest was still rolling, capturing every word, every look, every ounce of silence. 2 hours later, the video exploded across social media. #TomRay started trending nationwide. Outrage poured in from all sides. Local and national news picked it up. Some called him the silent warrior. Others said he was a symbol of forgotten dignity. A teenage girl walked into the diner later that afternoon, holding up her phone. "You're the guy in the video, right? You're famous. TikTok, Twitter, everywhere." Tom shrugged. "I just wanted breakfast." She smiled. "But now you're not invisible anymore." Her words lingered longer than he expected, because deep down, Tom knew he wasn't looking for fame. He just wanted to be seen. To be treated like a human being. And sometimes, one phone call is all it takes to change the world.